Hey everyone watching the replay. Hope you are having an amazing day. Ugh. Hi Natalie. How are you guys? Happy Friday. Thank you. I appreciate it. We're gonna wait for a few more people to get in. Happy Friday, Ebony. How are you? Definity, happy Friday. Hey guys. I'm glad I found your YouTube channel. I'm so glad you found my YouTube channel too, Darlene. Thank you for being here. That's a good question. Who is at work right now? Who's at work and who's at home? Who's out and about? Happy Friday, Vanessa. This is such a random impromptu live, but we're here. We're here. Sherry's at work. I know that's right, Michelle. She's like, I'm retired. Okay, I am retired. I'm in a bodega as we speak. I had to hop on. I miss bodegas. I'm from New Jersey, so they were everywhere. I miss bodegas. I remember when our chips still 25 cents. Chips were 25 cents. Them low jug juices were like 25 cents, I think. Candies were like 5 cents. Man. Hey guys. Hello, hello, hello. So where are you guys at? Where are you guys from? Where are you guys currently at as you are watching this video? Just got home for your Q&A. Thank you. Home right now. Conducting research on a protein energy repair bar. Wow. Go girl. That's awesome. I love that. We got London, Buffalo, New York. I hope it's not snowing up there yet because I get like a lot of snow. New York. Hey, Lisa. Chicago, Baltimore, Mississippi, New York. We had a penny store around the corner from where my mom said that they were like penny candy stores like back in the day. Michigan, Florida, Philly, Baton Rouge, Mississippi, Chicago, South Florida. Working from home. Debbie's working from home. Maryland, Washington, Antigua. Oh, Antigua sounds so good right now. Fort Bragg, North Carolina. That's not too far from me. Raleigh, that's not too far from me. Vancouver, your mom is, yeah. Central Florida, LA. I'm going to be in Los Angeles in December. There's a conference. There's a cosmetic chemist conference out there. I think it's like the second week of December. So I'm excited. I've only been to Los Angeles once for like a layover, so that doesn't count. But I get to be there like for real. I think I'm flying in Sunday, leaving out on Thursday. And I'm gonna try to catch a Lakers game while I'm there. I mean, just because I'm in the city. So yeah. North New Jersey, Delaware. Okay, cool. Well, we have quite a few people in here. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this Friday Curly Chemistry Q&A live. Once again, I'm trying to be consistent with the live videos. You know, every week I come with a traditional YouTube video, but I want to, do some more lives because it allows me to interact with you guys one-on-one, in a sense, and just answer any questions you guys have for me. You'll love LA. I'm looking forward to it. Hey from Malawi. Awesome. Hey, everyone. So yeah, so I have no agenda. I'm here. I'm here for you guys to answer any questions that you guys have for me. This can be about hair, ingredients, products, scalp, any challenges you guys are experiencing with your hair, like let's definitely talk about it. And of course, I have some some products I want to share with you guys I've been using to maintain my straight hair. It's been about a week. Tomorrow makes it a week. So I want to share like what I'm using to keep it this way, how to maintain my scalp, and all the things. So I got hair tools, I got products. So yeah, but I'm going to share that towards the end of the video. I'm probably going to be on here for like a good 30, maybe 40 minutes. We'll see how it goes. But that's what we're going to do. So Q&A, and then share the products, and then we're going to have a great weekend. Okay. So let's get some questions. Okay. Is petrolatum okay for the scalp? That's such a great question. So petrolatum, as you guys know, is your hair grease. It is your Vaseline. Is it good for the scalp? Yes, it is good for the scalp. It is non-comedogenic, meaning it does not clog the pores of the scalp. And we love that for us because we don't want no scalp problems, right? Right. Every oil, every butter, every oil, every butter has a comedogenic rating to it. And it ranges from 0 to 5, 5 being like the highest, like this will clog the pores of your scalp, and 0 meaning like you're good, you know. And believe it or not, petrolatum hair grease Vaseline is a 0, and so is silicone, which is really interesting because you wouldn't think it's a 0, but it is a 0. So it will not clog the pores of your scalp. I will only say this though, if you're prone to product buildup, then I wouldn't recommend it. If you have like a normal scalp, you can get away with petrolatum on the scalp. But if you have like a lot of stuff on your scalp, a lot of stuff going on, you may not want to do that, you know, because even though it doesn't clog the pores of the scalp, it's still a physical material, and getting that mixed up with the buildup won't be a good idea, you know. But I think hair grease is great. Petrolatum is great, especially if you suffer from a dry scalp. I always tell people that your wash day is like your moisture max day. That is the day where your hair and your scalp will receive the most amount of moisture. So take advantage of that by greasing your scalp directly after the shower, like or oil if the grease is too heavy for you, you know, but take advantage of that moisture. So yeah, but yeah, it's good. It's good for you. All right, let's see. And if I miss your question, just copy and paste it and put it back in. Yes, and thank you for clicking the like button. Thank you so much, Diane, for pointing that out. Okay. Hi, Tanya. I've been missing you. When are you coming to Jersey? That's a good question. I typically go like around the holiday times or in the summertime because I do have family, you know, up there. So maybe this Christmas, maybe we'll see. But hopefully soon. Cold weather effects on the hair. So yes, the cold weather can have an effect on the hair. Right now in North Carolina, it's like 61 degrees. So it's not like cold. And I feel like for the most of the US and different parts of the world, it's not like super, super cold yet. But when it starts to get like around like the below 50 degrees, you know, when it gets really cold, you definitely want to amp up your deep conditioning. So if you deep condition your hair maybe like once or twice a month, you might want to do that on a weekly basis. It's not going to hurt the hair. You know, your hair is going to thank you for it. You may want to change your sealant, go from oils to butter, something more occlusive, something a little bit more heavier to lock in that moisture. So yeah, cold weather can definitely drought the hair, which is not a good thing. So, you know, putting extra nourishing things on it, deep conditioner, you know, butter is going to help tremendously. Okay, great question. What do you think about the glycolic acid on the scalp trend? So this started off on TikTok, and I tried it because The Ordinary makes what is it called? It's like a glycolic acid for your face, but people on TikTok are using it on their scalp. And I tried it, and it's not bad. It honestly, it behaves just like apple cider vinegar. You know, like it is acidic. So it's definitely going to do a great job at closing the cuticle. It's going to do a good job at smoothing the cuticle, defining the curls, and also getting rid of like buildup and detoxing the scalp. So it's great in my opinion. I've seen some data recently on the benefits of glycolic acid for the hair and the scalp, but me, I'm the type of person where I don't really, I can't say it. Well, it's not that promoted yet. I think there's still some like concerns around it because it is glycolic acid, but I mean, I've tried it and I had pretty good results with it. So I think it's cool. I just think you just have to, you know, be mindful of it and see if it works for you. If it does, great. If it doesn't, then discontinue. Okay, let's next. Love your post. One of my 3 goats. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, can you grapeseed oil as a pre-poo? You can. So when it comes to pre-poos, I prefer the oils that actually penetrate into the hair cuticle. Babasu oil, which is my favorite one right now. Coconut, murmur butter, palm kernel oil, things like that, because they're so small molecular wise, they do a great job at actually getting into the cuticle. However, oils like grapeseed, even though they are more so adhesive to the cuticle, being on the outside, they can still do a good job at smoothing the cuticle, reducing frizz, excuse me, and locking in that moisture, you know? So I would just say, you know, you can use grapeseed oil as a pre-poo. If your hair prefers that, I'll say this. If your hair prefers grapeseed as a pre-poo, then do it. Definitely do it, you know? But yes, both are fine, but I just prefer something that's going to get into the cuticle. So yeah. What can I use to thicken my strands? I am high porosity and use protein each wash. Okay, what can you use to thicken your strands? So the first thing that comes to my mind is castor oil, because that's been like the #1 go-to at home hair thickening ingredient, castor oil. So you can definitely, you know, do castor oil treatments similar to a pre-poo, but you have that castor oil. It's going to be heavy though, so you know, keep that in mind. If your hair is thin, you may not want to put that on your hair too often because it can weigh it down, but castor oil is a great way to thicken the hair. And even just putting on your scalp, the hair that's going to start coming out can actually increase in density or in thickness because of you putting castor oil on your scalp. The second thing that comes to my mind is just if there's anything going on hormonally, that's the word, hormonally, because, you know, as women, you know, our hormones change, and as our hormones change, our hair can become thinner, and we want that thickness. So I would say, see if there's anything going on, like with estrogen levels, testosterone, hormonal wise, and also check to see if you are deficient in anything, any vitamins, iron, B12, vitamin D. All of that plays a role, not only with hair growth, but just how it comes out of the scalp, you know? So I would check those 3 boxes off and go from there. Can you suggest a good heat protectant? I can actually have one over here, but the one I've been using for years is Fantasia Icy. I feel like anything Fantasia Icy is going to be a great heat protectant. I'm going to be honest with you though, the best heat protectants are going to be silicones. Okay, they're going to be silicones. They're not going to be, oh, avocado oil or olive oil. Silicones, in my opinion, are like A1 when it comes to protecting your hair from heat. So yeah, Fantasia Icy. They have the serum and have a spray too. If you want something lighter for your hair, I would say go for the spray. If you don't mind like a little bit of thickness, go for the serum. All right. Thoughts on Issa Rae's new hairline? I didn't know she had a hairline. I gotta check it out. Gotta check it out. How often should you oil your scalp? Some say you shouldn't oil your scalp when it is dirty. I agree. If you're and that makes sense. That's like putting let's say, okay, for example, let's say you went to the gym and you're hot and sweaty and you're sticky, putting lotion on top of that. It ain't gonna be cute, you know? So I think that you should oil your scalp, you know, when it is clean. You have a clean scalp. Now, as you get closer to your wash day, you know, you may want to minimize that because by that point, you probably have dandruff, you probably have product buildup, you have dirt on your scalp. So I would say getting close to your wash day, you may want to minimize the oiling of the scalp because it's not going to help you, you know, because you're putting more on top of more, you know. So the earlier, the better. So I would say, you know, maybe a few times throughout the week, maybe not every day, but also it depends on your scalp because everyone's scalp is different. Some people use a lot of heavy products and they have to wash their hair a little bit more than others who use lighter products. So I would just say play it by ear and go from there. Okay. What is the best oil or oil combination that is great for scalp health? I'm thinking vitamin E, but what else can I combine with it? Yeah, vitamin E is great because it is an antioxidant. And so that helps to reduce damage that can come from the sun, like free radicals. If I can choose the best oil, okay, I'll say this. The best carrier oil and the best essential oil for your scalp. So you can make like a little 3-ingredient combination. Feel free to take this recipe, y'all. It's fine. Carrier oil, jojoba oil, because jojoba oil is so close to our scalp natural sebum. So jojoba oil for sure. The best essential oil, in my opinion, if I had to choose one, would be tea tree oil because it does a great job at killing off all the bacteria, yeast that causes dandruff on the scalp. So I would say jojoba, tea tree oil, and vitamin E oil. The vitamin E, you can literally just add a few drops to it. Tea tree oil, once again, is very potent. It can become an irritant if you use it too high in your formula. And I talk about this a lot in my consultations for those who want to start hair care lines. But essential oils are one of those things where it's like they are so powerful, so potent, but because of them being so strong and so concentrated, if you use it too high, you're going to get some irritation. You can get burning, you can get itchiness, you can get redness, you can have a reaction. So you want to be very careful with essential oils. So I would say a few drops. I wouldn't go over 5 if you're making like a 4-ounce bottle or something like that, or a 2-ounce bottle. Jojoba oil, you can use that as much as you want, So I would say if you do make this mixture, let the majority of it, if we talk percentage-wise, because that's what I do, percentage-wise, I would say let like 98% of that be jojoba oil, okay? And then go from there. But a few drops of the vitamin E, a few drops of tea tree oil. That little combination will be great for the scalp. Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to see what questions I missed. How often should I moisturize my hair? It's high porosity and it's always dry. So I talk about this quite often on my channel. You have to discover what your moisture cycle is. We all have a moisture cycle. And basically that is the time it takes for us to re-up on our moisturizer. Okay, so that's the first thing you want to do, discover your moisture cycle. I have a video on that. If you just type in like curly chemistry moisture cycle in YouTube, it'll pop up. But okay, so the best way to determine your moisture cycle is, let's say you moisturize your hair today, Friday, right? You take your cream-based moisturizer, you seal it with an oil or a hair grease. If you have high porosity hair, you may want to switch to hair grease sealant to really lock in that moisture. I noticed that people who have high porosity, really dry hair, they do a lot better when they seal with a hair grease. And you have light to, like, because you have different viscosities of hair grease. You have like what is it called? I think it's called not proactive, Lord have mercy. There's like Proclaim. Proclaim hair grease is a very lightweight hair grease. So you're still getting the benefits of a hair grease, but it's not as heavy. But then you got the Blue Magic, where it's like chunky. Okay. So you have to find which one works best for you. But I would say, number one, you may have to switch out your sealant to a hair grease. Number one. Number two, just determine what your moisture cycle is. So if you moisturize your hair today, Friday, if you notice that by Sunday, your hair is back to being dry, then that's your moisture cycle. You have a 2-day moisture cycle. So every 2 days you have to re-up on that moisturizer. We get into trouble when we think that we don't have to moisturize our hair that often. Some women have to moisturize their hair every single day, and that's just their moisture cycle, So I would say take note of that period of time and just be consistent with that. You're going to see a difference. The third advice I would say for you for high porosity dry hair is invest in a steamer. A steamer is where it's at because you're going to get so much juicy moisture. If you do that at least once a week for a month, your whole moisture is going to be like, your hair is going to retain so much moisture just by doing that treatment. And then from there, you can reduce it to like twice a month or once a month. But I would definitely recommend getting a steam treatment and increasing your deep conditioner time. So maybe you have the shower cap on with your deep conditioner on for at least an hour, you know? So I would say do those 4 little things and you should definitely see some results. Okay. Okay. All right. So let's see. Mm. Okay, hold on. Is it true that hair doesn't really grow in the winter? No, that's not true. That's not true. Our hair growth cycle is very okay. That's like saying our nails stop growing. Don't mind me. These are fake, but that's like saying our nails stop growing between November and February. No, if I cut my nails, they're going to be growing. It's keratin. It's going to grow. Our body has these internal activity and mechanisms and activators going on constantly. They don't stop because it's cold outside. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So no, our hair continues to grow throughout the year. Now we all have different hair growth cycles. We have different anagen phases, like the active growth phase. For a lot of us, that active growth phase may be 2 years. You know, every two. So it's like for 2 years, our hair is constantly growing. Then after 2 years, it sheds, and then a new hair starts to come through for 2 years, and then it sheds. For other nationalities, I think those who are Asian, their anagen cycle is like 5 years. Hence the reason why their hair is so long, because that's a 5-year growth. That's, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I think I went off a little bit, but no, your hair does not stop growing because it's winter. Great question, though. That was a good question. Okay, let's see. I answered that one already. I have no idea what to do with my hair. I just found the courage and chopped it all off. That's a good start. That is a good start. And kudos to you for having the courage to chop your hair off. I think sometimes we get so obsessed with like length and we just be afraid to do drastic things to our hair, but it's hair. It's okay. It's going to grow back, you know? So kudos for you for that. Do you do private consulting? I do not do private consulting. The only consulting I do is for entrepreneurs, small businesses who want to start hair care lines currently. I would love to do something one-on-one, but I don't know how I would have the time to, honestly. So I'm still figuring out what that looks like, but that's why I have this live Q&A, you know, to answer as many questions as I can. So, but yeah, but like I said, kudos to you for cutting off your hair. I would just say love on your hair, learn as much as you can, and just enjoy the process. I feel like sometimes with this hair care journey, we are so focused to getting to the next thing, the next length, and not really learning our hair, like what makes our hair. So I would just say, take your time, love on your hair, and enjoy the journey. What do you think about BioSilk conditioner? I feel it is slept on. I use it midweek to re-moisturize with a bit of water. It's amazing. It smells great. I haven't seen the ingredient list for BioSilk conditioner, but I am familiar with the brand. And from what I've seen of the brand, they do have quality ingredients. And the good thing is that your hair is responding well to it. So that's a really, really good sign. So if it's working for your hair, definitely stick with it. How do you re-moisturize your scalp/hair between wash days and keep your style? Are you talking about this style? Because that's a whole nother thing. But you're talking about like regular, then moisturize your hair, you know, as you normally would, like on your dry hair with a cream-based moisturizer. Use a water-based scalp serum. I talk about the Pattern Beauty scalp serum. It's a great way to moisturize your scalp in between your wash days. I am going to get to how I maintain this at the end of this video because I have products and tools I want to share with you guys. So it's coming. So stay tuned for that. Let's see. Ceramides and hair products, is it just a power of suggestion? So ceramides are great for the hair. They do a great job at strengthening the hair and maintaining the integrity of the hair. So if you happen to find ideally a shampoo or a leave-in or a moisturizer that has ceramides, in that formula, I would definitely check out that product. But they do a great job at just strengthening the hair. Now, what does matter is the percentage that it is inside the formula. There are functional ingredients. I talk about this in the Curly Girls Guide to Hair Care Ingredients. If you don't have that ebook, definitely check it out. There are functional ingredients and then there's marketing ingredients. Every formula on the market, every product that's in your home right now has functional and marketing. Functional are those ingredients that are actually functional. They are doing the work. That is the performance factor of that product, right? Like, for example, bihydramonium methyl sulfate, centramonium chloride, cocamidopropylbutane. Those are all surfactants. So the BTMS, the bihydramonium methyl sulfate, the centramonium chloride, those are conditioning surfactants. Those are functional. When we formulate with those products or with those ingredients, we have them at a efficacious amount, like 5%, which seems like a little bit, but it really isn't. Like a little goes a long way with these conditioning surfactants. Those are functional because they are softening the hair. They are detangling the hair. Anytime you're using a conditioner and it's detangling your hair and softening the hair, that is a cationic ingredient in there at a functional level. But then you have marketing. Marketing ingredients are like the extracts that are like way at the bottom. Like, I don't know, what's a good one? Chamomile extract, aloe vera extract, way at the bottom. It's just there. It's just, I call them foo-foo ingredients. They're just there to look pretty, they're just for the marketing, but they don't really have a functional attribute. Now they can, providing they are in there at an efficacious amount, but if they're in there at like 0.001%, it's just for the bottle. So yeah. Let's talk about how often should TGIN be used. Thank God it's natural. What do you mean how often it should be used? Like if it's a shampoo, then once a week, once every 2 weeks. If it's a conditioner, once a week, once every 2 weeks. So I would just say follow the instructions on the bottle, and just use it based off of that. So hopefully I answered your question. If not, let me know. How do you keep your scalp moisturized with straightened hair? That's coming up, so stay tuned for that. Let's see. High amounts of essential oils and products can worsen dry skin and eczema. Oh yeah, definitely. High amounts of essential oils can do a lot of bad things to the skin and the scalp, because once again, they're very potent, they're very concentrated ingredients, so you just got to be very careful with essential oils. If you are purchasing a product, ideally they shouldn't be using it at a high amount anyway. Like if I'm using a facial moisturizer and tea tree oil or peppermint is the second ingredient, I'm going to be a little concerned, So I would just say if you're using anything with essential oils, just be mindful or pay attention to how it makes your skin feel or your hair feel. If you notice any irritation, as always, please discontinue usage. Okay. All right, let's see. I have a heat cap. How does that compare to a steamer? So a steamer is going to incorporate some serious water. That's like the missing piece. So with the heat cap, you just have your conditioner and you have your body heat, right? That's it. And maybe if it's like electrical, like you have the heat coming in. So it's like dry heat in your conditioner. But with that steamer, you got wet heat going on. So you're going to get some great penetration because water alone is going to penetrate into the hair. But now you have your conditioner and that hot water and that whole steam. It just creates a beautiful environment for extreme moisture. So that would be like the main difference is that water aspect, that hot water aspect is key for a hair steamer. Okay. All right, let me scroll down because I'm like way at the top. Okay. Any tips on handling hair due to lupus? So I'm really cautious about advice when it comes to like certain like conditions, body conditions. But I will say this, a lot of hair loss that come from different conditions, body conditions and whatnot, are due to inflammation. You know, like inflammation is probably like the biggest thing when it comes to our body and diseases and hair loss. So and once again, I ain't no doctor girl. I know I'm a cosmetic chemist, but I ain't no doctor. Um, so you know, take my advice very sparingly and always consult with your doctor. But you definitely want to try to incorporate some level of anti-inflammatory. You know what I'm saying? Things like turmeric, ginger, you know, all of those things are great. Ashwagandha, which is trending right now. There's another one, I can't think of the name, Boswellia, I think that's the name of it. But anti-inflammatories are going to be amazing. And a lot of people don't know this, and I have to make a video on this topic, but alopecia is due to inflammation of the scalp. So you can low key reverse alopecia if you can incorporate anti-inflammatories into your diet. And this can be like drinking ginger tea. This can be taking turmeric supplements, you know, like there's so much you can do. So I would, if you suffer from some type of condition, I would, you know, look at some alternative options out here, you know. But yeah, turmeric is amazing. Ginger is amazing. When I was in grad school here at North Carolina Central University, yeah, I was, I totally got distracted. Hold on. I was in grad school and my thesis focused on the effects of ginger on prostate cancer. And we saw some really great data how ginger, like daily intake of ginger, like ginger tea, ginger supplements, can help to reduce the onset of prostate cancer. You know, and there's so many research papers out here online that you can find that talk about ginger and turmeric and how it is anti-cancer and how it's such a great anti-inflammatory, you know. But of course, everything is case by case. So you don't want to say, I'm going to put all my hope in this ginger and it's going to cure me. Like, you don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? But these are just suggestions of what's possibly out here, you know? So yeah, I would connect with your doctor though and see if you can take things like ginger and turmeric, because that'll help tremendously with hair loss. But keep in mind, everything is case by case. Just because it works for someone doesn't mean it's going to work for you as well. So hopefully that helps. That was such a long-winded answer, but hopefully that was helpful. Let's see. What ingredients or products would you recommend for thinning edges? So your common hair care ingredients, so things like castor oil, eucalyptus, peppermint, rosemary, just that blend alone. But just, you know, massaging it into your edges on a daily basis, or once, or even like 2 or 3 times a week, you know, consistently for at least 4 to 8 weeks, you're going to start seeing some results. So yeah, I would recommend that. I'm actually using wild growth oil for like just hair growth right now. But I'll show you guys that when I get to my products. But yeah, those ingredients are great for like thinning edges. Oh, and also prevention. What are you doing? Are you wearing tight ponytails? Are you wearing tight braids? Like, all of that plays a role, because you can get the best hair growth stuff on earth, but if your styles is jacking you up, you're not going to get the results that you want, you know? So I would say look at what you're doing for prevention as well. Okay, let's see. Yes, I started taking those internally. Okay, good. So I just need to be patient. Thank you for answering my question. You're welcome, Alma. You're welcome. I hope you see some results with this with those supplements. Is it good to not rinse hair after you have sat under the steamer with your leave-in conditioner? If it's a leave-in conditioner, you can leave it in. Like, you don't have to take it out. If it's a conditioner, then yeah, totally rinse that out and then put your leave-in conditioner on. But if you are sitting under a steamer with your leave-in conditioner, when that process is done, you can definitely keep that in there, you know, because the whole point of the leave-in conditioner is to leave it in so that you can style your hair and be nice and fluffy and soft. So yeah, leave it in. That's fine. Okay, let's see. All right, hold on. Do you prefer a pre-poo after a braided protective style or a protein treatment? That's a great question. I prefer a pre-poo. And I just do pre-poo regardless. You know, like even before I straightened my hair, I did a pre-poo and I did a protein treatment the same day, the same wash day, which I'll talk about in a few seconds or a few minutes. But I would prefer a pre-poo after I take my braids out, you know? Now, if I'm going into another protective style or if I'm going into straightening my hair, then I'm gonna do that too on the wash day. So I feel like anytime you do something, I don't wanna say drastic to your hair, but you do like a big change to your hair, always do a protein treatment prior to. And that just helps to ensure that your hair is strong enough for whatever that style or that heat or even that chemical service is. So to be like honestly to play it safe, I would just do both. I would just do both. But if your hair is going back to its natural state, then you really don't have to do a protein treatment unless your hair really needs it. Then that's a whole different story. Great question. Okay, scrolling down. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, this is a problem. We got the same hair, but my hair can't grow like that. I'm going through all this. So bottom shelf, oh girl, what you say? Bottom shelf Brad can pull on that thin hair. Who are we talking about? Who is bottom shelf Brad? Oh my gosh, what's wrong with curly hair? There's nothing wrong with curly hair at all. If you feel like your hair isn't growing, it can be a number of things that's going on, you know. And I talked about this in my previous video, but we don't want to talk about food, the things that we eat. What does your diet look like? Are you eating processed food all the time? Are you eating fried food all the time? Are you eating out all the time? Or do you have a lot of sugar in your diet? You know, like what does your diet look like? Like we can't just, and I'm not saying you are, but I'm just saying collectively, we can't just blame it on what's wrong with curly hair. We can't blame it on the products when we're not doing the work internally. You know what I'm saying? Have you gotten any blood work done? What do your iron levels look like? What do your B12 levels look like? What do your vitamin D levels look like? Are you deficient in anything? Are you anemic? You know, like all of these things play a role. And then with your regimen, are you consistent with your regimen? Are you keeping up with moisturizing your hair consistently? Are you keeping up with your protein treatment, with your deep conditioner treatment? Are you exfoliating your scalp to avoid buildup? Are you washing your hair or are you just using a co-wash? There's so much that goes into this. You know what I'm saying? So consistency is key, but that internal piece is very important. And your regimen, being consistent with that regimen, you know what I'm saying? So our hair is designed to grow. Okay. If your nails can grow, your hair can grow. But a lot of times it's the things on the back end that's taking place that's preventing that growth. Okay. So hope that answers your question. Thank you, Michi. Yes, thank you guys for liking the like button. If we can get this video to like 200 likes, that'd be amazing. Thank you guys. Okay. Can we do weekly use of a blow dryer without washing? Can that cause heat damage on relaxed hair? I use it 2 or 3 times a week to keep my hair flat without a straightening iron. That's a great question. So 3 things come to mind. I hope I don't forget them while I'm saying the first one. But the first one is what's your heat setting on your blow dryer? Like, because you said you use it 2 or 3 times a week. Is it on high heat all the time? Is it on like medium with like a burst of cool here and there? Like, how are you moderating that heat when you blow dry your hair? That's number 1. Number 2, protein. Are you keeping up with your protein treatments? Because there's nothing wrong with heat per se. It's all about how often you do it, yes, but also the state of your hair. Is it strong enough for that heat? So I would say, you know, what your protein treatments are like. If you're keeping up with that, like once a month, twice a month, you should be fine. And the third thing is, are you using a heat protectant, like a silicone-based heat protectant? I said earlier in this video or in this live that silicones are the best heat protectants. They're better than the rapeseed, the jojoba, the olive oil when it comes to protecting your hair from direct heat, you know? So I would just factor those things in. And if you start noticing that your hair becomes like damaged, your ends start to look crazy, then you definitely want to minimize that heat, you know? So yeah. Thank you so much for liking and sharing commentary with Just JTV. I appreciate it. Any tips on reducing puffiness in hair after blow drying? That's a great question. So I would get like those little clips. I can't think of the name of them, but they're like, they have the metal ones that they use for like roller sets. And then they have like the little plastic ones. But let's say my hair is blow dried, right? And I want to reduce puffiness. I'm going to like go like that and put the clip like in my hair to kind of help to, you know, so it won't be so puffy. You can also look into a different blow dryer. And this is not a sponsored video. It's not sponsored, but I have been loving my Revere blow dryer. That little vacuum sucker for your hair. That thing is dope because of how it works. It's it sucks your hair into the vacuum, but it does it in a way where it goes in the direction of your cuticles. So it's smoothing the hair while it's blow drying the hair. Now it is an investment, but it is worth it in my opinion. I was contemplating on the Revere for at least a good 2 years. I'm like, I ain't paying no for $300, $400 for no blow dryer. But then I got it and I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. I get it now. So they may have they should be doing a sale for Black Friday coming up. So I will look out. If you've been thinking about getting a Revere, definitely look for the Black Friday sale because I don't know what the discount going to be, but I would look into that. Okay. So I would say try like the little clips, see if that helps. And then you may want to look into a different blow dryer or even like how you blow dry your hair. Do you use a paddle brush? Like here's one. I'm showing y'all my products now. Man, here's one. I got shut of hair in here. But anyway, like when you blow dry your hair, are you doing it like this? You know, because this tool helps to smooth it out. Or are you just going you know, so definitely and small pieces. Don't be doing no big pieces. Don't be like taking like half your hair like you know, like do like little inches and then go from there. You're gonna get better, sleeker style by doing that. Okay. Hope it answers your question. I am so goofy. Okay. Hey, Shaw, Gem Dropper. And I'm going to keep this live up. So even if you're late, girl, you can just go back and watch it. So it's all good. Thank you guys for the likes. I appreciate it. We are at 119 likes. We're almost there. The goal is 200. So thank you guys. Let's see. How often can you use the Revere? I also been looking into the Revere for 2 years. Honestly, I've been using it like 2 or 3 times a month. And mind you, I just got my Revere a few months ago, so this isn't something I've been doing forever, but I do it on the days where I just want like a sleeker style or I want a longer braid out or twist out because it does elongate your hair, you know? So, and I haven't got any heat damage from it, which is great. I love that. And that's part of the technology. Like it reduces heat damage. And then also I use a heat protectant still. So I love it. You can use it, you know, a few times a month. I personally wouldn't use I wouldn't use like multiple times throughout the week, like 2-3 times a week. I wouldn't do that, but like maybe 2-3 times a month is good. But also keep in mind, I, you know, do protein treatments too to keep my hair from getting heat damage. So you gotta play both sides. Okay, let's see. No way, I wanted one so bad. Tim said the Revere still had my hair dry, so I'm returning it. Well, once again, not everything works for everyone. You know, one thing I will say is that there are different heat settings. So sometimes that does help, but every time I use the Revere, it leaves my hair softer, you know, it leaves my hair softer. It feels really good, but I'm sorry, Tim, that it didn't work for you. Okay, let's see. Will putting peppermint oil and rosemary oil in my shampoo be effective enough for hair growth since I rinse it right out? It can assist in hair growth. Will it be as effective? Probably not, because your shampoo is going to have cleansing surfactants within it, and the cleansing surfactants actually remove oil from the scalp and the hair. So if you have rosemary oil on your scalp from that shampoo, is going to remove it, you know, and honestly, usually if there's an oil inside of a shampoo, it's just for marketing purposes, because we like to see oils in our products, even if they're going to be rinsed off and go down the drain, because that's what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So I would say if you are going to try to grow your hair, I would do it more so on something that's going to be on the scalp, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So maybe like an actual hair growth oil that's going to be on the scalp, like in your scalp massages, like making an oil mixture with rosemary and then massaging it into your scalp, because you're going to have better effectiveness with that versus your shampoo. Okay, let's see. Thoughts on cholesterol topically for the hair. Cholesterol is amazing for the hair. That helps with the integrity and the strength. Very similar to silica, integrity and the strength as well. I will say this though, a lot of companies that do have cholesterol hair treatments, it's just like, I think it's more marketing than functional. I haven't come across a cholesterol treatment that is like really like an efficacious cholesterol treatment. It's really just a conditioner with maybe like a little bit of cholesterol, if that, and market it as that. But if you can find one that does actually have all the benefits of cholesterol, strengthening the hair, increasing the integrity of the hair, reducing breakage, helping with softness and moisturization, then definitely use that, because cholesterol is great for the hair. It is definitely a part of like the makeup of our hair, and it's really, really beneficial. So if you can find one, definitely use it for sure. Okay, let's see. Hold on one second. I answered that question. What do you think about the brand silicone mix as a protein treatment? Do you have a great protein treatment you recommend? I'm about to go to the store. I have not used silicone mix as a protein treatment. I only use the leave-in conditioner, which I have in my little box too. But if I could recommend a protein treatment, it would be Apogee. And for those who follow me, you guys are probably tired of me talking about Apogee, but Apogee is my go-to. I've been using it since 2009. That's a long time, and it's always been consistent. Even before I did this style, I did Apogee. I did the two-step. I did the hardcore protein treatment because I was putting direct heat on my hair. But I would recommend Apogee, hands down. And you have the 2-minute reconstructorizer, which is a light protein, and you have the Apogee two-step, which is a hardcore protein. Something like that I wouldn't do like all the time. I would do that maybe like once every other month, but the 2-minute can be used pretty much like once every 2 weeks, 2 times a month. So that would be my recommendation, the Apogee. But if you do try the silicone mixed protein and you like it, please let me know, you know, how it is, because I'm always open to, you know, different things. Let's see. Does aloe vera have protein? A little bit. There's like a little bit of amino acids in there, but not enough to call it a protein treatment. You know, aloe vera is more moisture than protein. You know, I'll say that. So yeah. And it's also humectant as well. So if you do live in very like high humid environments, you may not want to do a braid out and spray aloe vera juice on it for moisture, because your braid out is going to turn into poofiness, you know? So just kind of keep that in mind. Great question, by the way. Let's see. Hi, Tanya. I brought and downloaded the flashcards and ingredients. Yay, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Hope you find it helpful. What are your thoughts on K18 leave-in treatment? I have not used K18. To my understanding, it behaves similar to Olaplex, where it helps to it's supposed to strengthen the bonds of the hair or rebuild the bonds of the hair, calling it a bonding treatment. So I think those products do work. They do help to strengthen the hair, but I'll say this, I haven't seen results where it's like a relaxed person can go back natural. Until I see that, then how much bonding are you really doing? Because once you break those disulfide bonds, the hair is straight, your hair is relaxed. But if there is a treatment out there that can bring those bonds back together and straight relaxed hair can go back to her original curly texture, then that would be phenomenal. Something like that would definitely need to be patented, by the way. But I haven't seen that with Olaplex or K18. I still think they're great brands. I think they're great products, but I haven't seen where someone relax and go back to being a 4A natural, you know, or 4C natural at that. Let's see. What's a good leave-in conditioner? I'm always going to say Aussie Moist leave-in conditioner. It's like a little purple bottle. A lot of times it's sold out at Target. That's where I get mine from. But Aussie Moist leave-in conditioner. What is it called? Is it the As I Am or the Thank God I'm Natural? I think it's the Thank God I'm Natural. It's like a protein X leave-in conditioner. Even though it says protein, it's really not like protein. But I love that because it makes my hair super soft. And then the silicone mix leave-in conditioner, I'll show you since we're talking about it. This one here. Really good. Now, the second ingredient is silicone. Okay. But it's amazing. So, yeah. Let's see. What's a great deep conditioner for bleached hair? Is it possible for part of, sorry, y'all, my hair got in my mouth. What's a great deep conditioner for bleached hair? Is it possible for part of the strand to be high porosity and part be low? Oh yeah, that can happen. Hands down. If the hair, so any type of chemical process, it has to open up the cuticle. But there should be a point in that process where I forgot the name of it. I can't think of the name, but pretty much a treatment is applied to the hair with a very low pH to close the cuticle. Sometimes that works, sometimes that doesn't work. So that will sometimes leave certain parts of the hair high porosity and other parts low porosity. So it's tricky, it sucks, but it's a thing. So that's why I always say sometimes we may say we are high porosity, but you may have some low porosity parts and some high porosity parts. You know, the majority of my hair is low porosity, but I feel like this part at the top up here sometimes be behaving kind of high porosity. So to answer your question, as far as deep conditioners, even though it's not a deep conditioner, I add some heat to it. It's a deep conditioner. Aussie Moist Miracle Moist conditioner, very hydrating, tons of slip. I love that. Anything Shea Moisture is a really good deep conditioner as well. I really like the Shea Moisture Honey and Manuka and Honey Mask. That's a really, really good one. And there's one I used this past week that I really like. I can't think of the name of it. Okay. It's like an off-brand. It's not really off-brand, but they're called Devines. It's like DAVINES. So I can put it in here really quick. I might butcher it, but I'm gonna put it so it can make sense. Okay, I put it in the chat, but it's like Devanese new hair mask. It's so good. So good. I love it's like a little jar is like $32, girl, but it's so good. So if I had to choose like a more affordable one, I would just go for the Shea Moisture Manuka Honey Mask, and leave that on for like 30 minutes. You know, especially since your hair is bleached and you're like need that extra oomph to it. 30 minutes, even better. Add some heat to it. That'd be really helpful. All right, let's see. Okay, well, this is interesting. What are your thoughts on gelatin as a protein treatment? I see gelatin more as a polymer than anything. Like so polymers are ingredients that thicken water. Think about Jello. You know, like they thicken the Jello, make it jello-y. So I see it more as a styler. I see it great for curl definition. I see it great for holding, you know, like a styler, like holding the hair, but not so much a protein treatment, you know. For protein, I'm thinking, of course, apogee, but then anything hydrolyzed collagen, hydrolyzed wheat protein, which, by the way, you guys can buy that online. You can buy hydrolyzed wheat protein online. It's like a little brown, it's like a brownish liquid. And I know some ladies who actually put it in their deep conditioner, you know, like just a little bit though, not a lot. Mix it together, and that can be like a really deep conditioning, strengthening treatment. So I would do something like that versus like gelatin for protein. So, but yeah. I answered that already. Oh wait, dang! I just had a question and it went up. Where'd it go? Sorry, guys. Do you like Curlsmith Bond Salve? I have a Curlsmith product upstairs. I don't think it's the Bond Salve. I don't know what I have upstairs because I only use it a few times. So I really can't say, but Curlsmith alone is a good brand. I've only used their leave-in conditioner. I think it's a leave-in conditioner. It might be the Bond Salve. I don't know. What's the Bond Salve? Is that the leave-in? I just got something upstairs. It might be the Bond Salve. Hold on, y'all. Let me look because I don't want to. Let's see. Curlsmith Bond. I don't think I've used one before. I didn't use it. I haven't used that. But since I'm on the web page, look at the ingredients. Let's see what it looks like. Water, cetyl alcohol, chia seed extract, creatine, polyquat 10, sterile methyl dimethylamine. Okay, so there's a lot of cationic conditioners in here, which is great. Super great for smoothing the hair, softening the hair, detangling the hair. So even though I have not used the product, looking at that ingredient list, it looks really good. Like the ingredient list alone looks good. The ratings look good too. So that's even more confirmation. So if you haven't tried it out, it looks like it's worth trying out based off all of those cationic ingredients in the formula. Okay, I'm scrolling down. What time we at? We're at 1. It's been an hour? Oh my gosh. Time goes by so fast when you're having fun. Okay, I'm going to answer 2 more questions, then we're going to switch gears and look at these products and how I've been caring for this hair. And we're going to, you know, be done for the day. Okay. All right, I got 2 more questions. Dang it, my foot fell asleep. Don't you hate that? The pins and needles. Okay, what are your thoughts on pumpkin seed oil? I think pumpkin seed oil is amazing. It's definitely an underrated oil. It's not very popular. It's not like avocado or olive, but it's so good. And the reason why I love it so much is because it does a great job at it does a good job against androgenic alopecia. So as you get older, wonderful hormones, they change. And when they change, our hair change. And DHT is not our friend. And that can actually shrink the follicle within our scalp, the bulb. And with that shrinkage comes thinner hair and then hair loss. But pumpkin seed oil has been proven to be a DHT blocker. So I think pumpkin seed oil is great. I think it is a must. Unless you're allergic, don't use it. If you're allergic, don't use it. But I think pumpkin seed oil is a must for women over 40. Why not? You know, because it does all those great things. So if I was making something with pumpkin seed oil, I would do pumpkin seed oil with a few drops of rosemary and a few drops of peppermint. Thank me later. So yeah. Okay, last question. Last question. Dun, 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 dun. Sorry. Okay, let's see. Okay, I found it. What can you recommend for seborrheic dermatitis conditions? You know, the first thing that came to my mind was aloe vera juice. Aloe vera juice is, I know I said tea tree oil is like top tier oil for the scalp, but aloe vera, if you can get fresh aloe vera, like the actual plant, cut it up. This is, I know it's so DIY, but it works. And take that leaf with the gel on it and just kind of massage it into your scalp, or even just blending up the gel and using it, like massaging into your scalp. If you do an aloe vera treatment, I want to say for at least once a week for 1 whole month, you're going to see such improvement. So I would definitely check that out. I almost want to say like add a little bit of turmeric to it because it's an anti-inflammatory as well. So if you mix that aloe vera juice, gel, like the pulp, add a little bit of turmeric, mix that up, and then massage onto your scalp, like that'll be a really nice treatment for that, you know? So I would say check that out, try it out. Discontinue usage if irritation occurs, of course, but hopefully that brings some solutions for you, okay? All right, guys, so let's switch gears and talk about these products that I've been using for my hair. I've straightened my hair. It's been straight for a week now. The goal is to go 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. We'll see. I'm probably going to start putting this in pin curls because what I typically do is I wear my hair straight like this for a week. Because typically after a week, that's when it gets kind of, it's kind of humid, so it gets kind of fluffy. Like this side is fluffy, whereas this side is not that fluffy. I mean, it is, but whatever. So by then, pin curls are the solution because pin curls will give you some beautiful waves, some beautiful curls. So that's what the plan is for next week. But I want to share what I'm using. So I'm showing my tools. Boom. These guys are amazing. So at night, I wrap my hair up. If you are familiar with doobies, they were very popular. I mean, they're still very popular, like in Jersey, New York, and whatnot. But basically, I wrap my hair up at night. I wrap it with this paddle brush here. And then this brush is such a good brush. This is a DEVILLE BOAR bristle brush. This brush cost me like $20. I think it cost me like $20, but the quality of the BOAR bristle, it is amazing. You brush your hair and it shine, like it just, the shine just starts to come out of the hair and it smooths the cuticle. Like this definitely is a holy grail tool for me. But after I wrap up my hair with the paddle brush, I'll take the BOAR bristle brush to kind of smooth the hair. And then, of course, I will put my scarf on. And then when I take it down at night or take it down in the morning, I'll take it down with this wide tooth comb that I got from Target. Okay. So these are the tools that I'm currently using. Now, let's talk about products, right? So when I did this style, I think the key to a good silk press flat iron is to use quality products, but not too heavy. You don't want anything too heavy. So I used these two products here, the silicone mix leave-in conditioner. This is a cream based leave-in conditioner / heat protectant. So I definitely use this when I was blow drying my hair, or before I blow dried my hair. When I got the shower, I was using this. And then prior to flat ironing my hair, I used Design Essentials Liquid Shine. The name speaks for itself. It literally is liquid shine. So I use this as a heat protectant prior to flat ironing my hair. And even when I want like a little bit of shine, I still will apply it to the hair, but it's very, very lightweight. Both of these are silicone based. So if you do not like silicones, you may want to, avoid using these, but they're awesome. They're great for the hair. Let me check the comments really quick. I have a pumpkin seed serum. I have to try that. Yeah, definitely check it out. Okay, now let's talk about day-to-day use, right? Now, I mentioned that I use this comb to take down my hair, but I've been loving this. Is it ADWOA? Yeah, ADWOA Blue Tansy Treatment Serum. This is not silicone based. I want to say this one is caprylic triglyceride base. So it's like a coconut oil base, but it's like the liquid coconut oil. So it doesn't get solid at room temperature. But it's super lightweight, amazing shine. The stuff smells so good. You can use it to lock in moisture. You can use it for like against frizz. So someone asked a question about humidity. Serums are going to be your best friend because you want to really help to seal the cuticle. Not saying that it's going to block moisture from getting to your hair, because that's not what these are going to do, but it will prevent the frizz. Okay. But I'll use this, to kind of like bring in that shine and that softness to the hair. Now, I'm not applying any cream-based products to my hair right now, because then that defeats the whole purpose of having straight hair, having a silk press. So creams are not coming in contact. Anything with water is not coming in contact with my hair. So I'm basically sticking to these serums for the most part. With that being said, you're like, but Tanya, isn't your hair going to be dry? Isn't your scalp going to be dry? Is that going to lead to breakage? You're right. But what you do prior to your silk press, and even prior to your braids that you do like a protective style, will determine how your hair is going to be during that in-between time of your next wash day. For example, to tackle the dryness, because my hair feels great. It feels nice and soft. It doesn't feel dry. And I haven't put a cream-based product on my hair for a whole week. What I do is on my wash day, I'm really doing some serious moisturizing treatments. So of course I'm doing my pre-poo. I'm using a very moisturizing deep conditioner. Which I use that new hair mask, the one I was talking about, the Devanese new hair mask. So I'm using very deep, nourishing, moisturizing conditioners. I'm using a good supple leave-in conditioner. And when you have these type of products that actually are very moisturizing and high quality, and when I say high quality, I'm not saying it got to cost a bunch of money, but just good products that your hair agrees with. Even when you do have a silk press, your hair can still be moisturized, So that's how I'm maintaining that. My scalp, I did a really good scalp treatment in the shower. So I think I use ACV. Either I use ACV or I use something. I can't think of it. Anyway, I'll put the details in the description box. But to maintain a moisturized scalp in this process, doing like an aloe vera juice treatment or a green tea rinse treatment or something moisturizing to the scalp is going to hold your scalp over this period of time. Now, mind you, this is only for 2 weeks. If I go 4 weeks with a silk press, we're going to have some problems. Okay. So I'm going to stop there. Let me look at the question. The comments. Hydrophobic product. Yes, hydrophobic products are on deck until I wash my hair. So yes. How should I select a hydrating mask? Really, the first thing I always look at outside of the ingredients are the ratings. The ratings will tell you. For hair care products, I'm very picky. If it's not a 4-star up and up, I don't buy it. If it's, what I'm saying, for certain things, if it's not 4 and up, 4.5 and up, I keep scrolling, and then also how to select a hydrating mask, you have to know the ingredients, you know what I'm saying? Hence the reason why I created the natural hair care wisdom flashcards and the Curly Girls Guide to Hair Care Ingredients. All of those two resources that I created are for you guys to be able to select hydrating shampoos, hydrating conditioners, all of the things, you know. So definitely, you know, check out those resources. So when you do see an ingredient list, it doesn't look like Chinese or something, you know, like you can really understand it. So that's my advice for selecting a hydrating product. How often do you straighten your hair? So I just started doing it. The last time I did, but before this was April of this past year. Prior to that, I didn't straighten my hair for like a good 5 years. And that's because I had a bad heat damage experience at someone's hair salon and they just straightened my hair too straight. But at the same time, my hair wasn't strong enough. I didn't do a protein treatment. So it was partially my fault too. So I don't do it that often. But now that I understand my hair, I think I can start incorporating it back into my regimen. So if anything, guys, I'll probably do it maybe like 4 or 5 times a year, if that, if I'm feeling it, you know? So, but yeah, but not like back when I was relaxed, like straighten it every week. That's too much. Okay, next, because it is humid, someone had a humid question. I couldn't get to it, but KERACARE oil sheen with humidity blocker. This is your friend. It works. The lady I went to here in North Carolina who straightened my hair back in April, she used this on my hair after she flat ironed it. And I was kind of skeptical because I'm like, okay, humidity blocker, okay, girl. But it worked. It worked really, really well. So if you are concerned about humid environments and frizz, you can use this product. It's the KERACARE oil sheen with humidity block. You can get it off Amazon. Your local beauty supply store should have it, but this product is amazing. And you don't have to use it just on straight hair. You can use it on braid outs, twist outs, any type of natural hairstyle. Use a humidity block to preserve your hairstyle. Okay? Okay. And then the last product is the hair growth oil. So when it comes to hair growth products, I'm either using a hydrophobic product, an oil-based product, or I'm using a serum. Since no water is coming in contact with my hair, I'm switching over to the oil. And I really like this Wild Growth hair growth oil. They have some really great ingredients in here, like lavender, peppermint, eucalyptus, like all of those really good stimulating blood flow ingredients. So I've been using this. This is like a tried and true. You can get this anywhere. But when my hair is in its natural state, then I'll use the water-based serums or an oil-based serum. So yeah, that's it. Okay, I think that's all my products. Yep, that's all the things. I will put the whole list in the product description box. I don't know why I'm laughing right now. My mouth is dry. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it and saw all the things that I'm using right now. So yeah. Hi, Tanya. I love your live. Does drinking hydrolyzed keratin help with hair growth? You know, I personally haven't tried hydrolyzed collagen for hair growth internally, but a lot of people swear by it. You know, it does make sense because you are taking it internally. So I think it's worth trying out. You know, I can't really speak too much about it because I know hydrolyzed collagen on the hair externally does a great job at strengthening the hair, but internally I haven't experienced that, so I can't say. So that's what I'm saying, like kind of rely on the reviews of that certain brand that you're seeing to see if it works. So yeah. Someone said, don't drink that nonsense. Thank you so much, guys. All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Well, this live, I should say. I definitely enjoyed chatting with you all. And like I said, I will be back soon. Definitely be back soon. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys for getting me to 182 likes. Yay! Thank you so much. Great question. Oh, great Q&A session. Thank you. Nice weekend, or have a nice weekend. Thank you. You too. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. Does the oil Does the oil not make your roots a little curly when hair is straight? Because I don't use a lot. I'm very lightweight with oils in general, but definitely when my hair is straight. So thank you guys for giving me the 200. Is it at 200? It says 200, 202 likes. Thank you guys so much. 203. Thank you. Do you use MSM? I don't use MSM. I'm actually using no, I'm not using MSM. I'm not using MSM, but there is a hair vitamin I want you guys to check out. And I'll say it because the question was asked in a sense about supplements. There is a hair growth vitamin called Pure. It's like Pure Hair Nails Ultra, something like that. You can get off Amazon, but the ingredients are really good. I just started taking it like a week ago, so it's too early to see results, but I really like that product so far. So I would check it out. It has silica in it. It got biotin in it. It's nice. So if you guys take it, we can get results together, you know? So yeah. Okay, I think I'm done. Okay. We just talked about humidity effects on styling. We just talked about it, sis. Don't use when you're using like hair, okay, when you're using products like for your braid out, your twist out, I would say be mindful of humectants in the formula. So glycerin, aloe vera juice, sodium hyaluronate, sodium PCA. But glycerin's gonna be the biggest one because that's what you're gonna see a lot in hair care products. If you see it towards the middle or the bottom, I wouldn't be too concerned about it. But if there is glycerin and a moisturizer or a styling cream, like way at the top, like the second or third ingredient, or even the fourth, sometimes, you know, that can lead to some issues in humid environments, you know. So I would say be mindful of humectants in your hair care products. But once again, girl, get the humidity blocker. Quick fix. Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to go and get me a Starbucks drink. Oh my gosh. Okay, real quick. If anyone's going to Starbucks, get a venti lemonade. Tell them. Say, hi, welcome to Starbucks. How can I help you? Yeah, can I have a venti lemonade with half peach juice and 3 pumps of raspberry syrup, please? Tell them that, okay? It's like summer sunshine in your mouth. It is so good. It is so good. If you want to be like a little bit like, tell them to add like a splash of coconut milk. It's really good. That's what I'm about to go get right now. Is the Pure Hair Vitamin? Yes, white and blue letters. I would get it now, but I got like these really short shorts on, and you know, I don't. Yeah, but yeah, Pure. It's called Pure Hair Skin Ultra Vitamins, but it's in a blue and white bottle. I think it's like $40 though, a bottle, but the ingredients alone just kind of sucked me in. So I'm gonna try it out. And see what it does. All right, minty. No, it's not minty lemonade. Venti, VEI. What is it? VEN. That's like Starbucks talk, girl. Venti. It's the big one. Venti. Uber Hot Naturals. I talked about humidity. You know, I'm gonna make a video just for you, girl. I'm like, this video is for Uber Hot Naturals. We just talked about it. I don't know what to say. Yes, pure encapsulation. My birthday is January 11th, but I don't really believe in star signs, girl. Now what I do believe in is the, what do you call it? The little personality thing. I am an INTJ, introvert. I forgot what the N and the T and the J stand for, but that's that. So yeah. Consider YouTube memberships. I thought about YouTube memberships. Now we're just talking at this point. I thought about Lord, I just said YouTube ministry. That could be a thing too. I thought about YouTube memberships, but I don't know what I would offer in the memberships. Unless I just let the lives be part of the memberships and like have exclusive content in there and discount codes for y'all. I'm gonna do a brainstorming. I'm gonna think about that. MBTI. Yeah, that's what it's called. Thank you. That's your birthday, Anita? January 11th? What? I love that. Don't leave. We have questions. Girl, I gotta go. I got things to do. I got emails to respond to. I gotta get me a venti. I gotta go back to Express. I bought this shirt. I gotta take it back. But yeah, she gonna get Starbucks. But yes, but anyway, guys, I will be back. I'm gonna be doing more lives. Like I said, the goal is at least once or twice a month. And so we did the first one for November. We got one more to go. So, but definitely stay tuned for more curly chemistry content. Next week will be another traditional video. I don't have the topic yet, but definitely stay tuned for that. And definitely check out the Curly Girls Guide to Hair Care Ingredients in the Natural Hair Care Wisdom flashcards if you have not done so already. I have 2 promo codes for you guys. Let me put them in here before I forget. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Hold on. It's kind of hard to type with these nails. Okay, so that's the code for the Curly Girls Guide to Hair Care Ingredients, and then for the Natural Wisdom flashcards, Wisdom 10. Okay, so from me to you. All right. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right, guys. Thank you so much. We got to over 200 likes. I appreciate it, you guys, for hanging out with me this wonderful Friday day. Have a wonderful weekend. Please be safe. Don't be out here in these streets doing crazy stuff, y'all. Just go home. Do your thing and take your tail home, okay? It's a lot going on out in the street. So, all right, guys. I love you so much. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye. Oh, if you guys aren't following me on YouTube, not YouTube, Lord, on Instagram, follow me on Instagram. Okay. At Charmaine369. Okay, really quick, and then I'm done. So if you guys follow me on Instagram, you know that my Instagram is Charmaine369, right? And for those like my original subscribers, you guys know that curly chemistry wasn't always curly chemistry. It was Charmaine369 on YouTube. And I made that name up when I was like 20 years old. And I was 19 at that time. But anyway, because Charmaine is my middle name. And the 369 came from a Lil Jon song. What's it called? 369. Dun, dun, dun. I'm gonna suck it to you. That song. And I was like, oh, 369. I'm gonna make it that. That's how that came about. So now you guys know the backstory from the original name. But since rebranding, exactly, you got it, girl. Okay. Since rebranding to Curly Chemistry is actually taken on Instagram. The girl who has it, she's not active on Instagram. I tried reaching out to her multiple times, no response. I don't think she even on the page. I think she made it a long time ago and just doesn't be on Instagram. So there's that. So my question for y'all is, thank you. My question for y'all is, for Instagram, do you guys, because I do want to change it over, but I want to change it over, but obviously it can't be curly chemistry. My only options are curly.chemistry or curly_chemistry. Both of them I already have on Instagram. I already secured them, but I don't know which one to go with. So I want to know from your opinion, which one makes more sense. I'm gonna put them both. Okay, someone's saying underscore, someone's saying dot. What do y'all think? Underscore. I might do a poll on here on my my channel, curly dot, because I just wanted to look good too, you know, like I wanted to make sense and do a poll. I might do a poll. Yeah, I'm gonna do a poll. Yep, I'm gonna post it in my community page on YouTube, and I'll do a poll just to get your opinion, because I want it to make sense. I don't want it to be, I don't want it to look crazy. So dot on can be on that. I can do a poll on the chat. Really? Shut up. How do I do that? Add options? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. Create a poll. Wait a minute. Can I do that? Shut up. Okay. Y'all better teach me something new on YouTube. I love this. Okay, cool. All right, hold on. Make sure I spelled it right. Curly dot chemistry, curly underscore chemistry. Did it work? Okay, it worked. Boom. Okay. Yeah, do the poll, y'all. Let me know what y'all think. Did it go through? Okay, it's coming through. It's coming through. Wait, where's the other? Wait, did I do it right? Can y'all see the other option? I just see. I don't know if I did it right. Okay, I did it right. Okay. Okay. This is so cool. I didn't know I could do this. Periods are easier to type on the phone keypad. That is true. That is true. Thank y'all for voting. Okay. I got 173 people in here, and I got 63 votes. Use that because underscore is hard to decipher at times. Okay. You can contact IG and tell them you want the username because that is your brand name and the person who has it. I did that. I reached out to Instagram twice, but they said because she had it first. And I have the trademark. I got the trademark for Curly Chemistry. I own the name, but they were like, she got it first. So I don't know. Like, part of me is like, maybe I should get like an attorney to kind of represent me in that because I don't know what to do. I don't know. Okay, it's neck and neck. Yep, you're right, D-Sava. I'm going to do a poll too outside of this chat, but I definitely want to get y'all opinion in here too. Hello, Tanya from Canada. Hey, Dion. I love Canada. I went to Barrie, Canada for work 2 years ago. I had a great time. It snowed like crazy though, but I had a great time. I want to go to Vancouver next. I heard Vancouver's beautiful. Did you present the? I did. I gave them a copy of my trademark, the document, and they were like, she had it first. I guess with them, it's a first come, first serve type of thing. I don't know. But I also know some other brands who have gotten their names, even from people who had it before. So I don't know. That's why I'm thinking I might need to go through a lawyer because I don't know. You can sue for it, but is it worth it? Seek legal advice to understand your legal rights. Yeah, I think I might do that. A lawyer could reach out to the person. Yeah, but she's not responding. I mean, unless there's another way to get to her, but she's not responding. Claim a copyright infringement. Let me write this down. Y'all got all the good advice. Y'all talking to me about legal stuff today and the polls that I had no clue I could do in the chat. Thank you so much. You look stunning. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Always think underscore looks more professional. Really? Okay. Okay. Well, I appreciate it. I appreciate it so much. I appreciate your feedback on the name. It looks like the dot is winning right now. The curly dot chemistry is winning, but I am going to do a poll outside of this as well. So I just wanted to capture that here. So thank you so much. I need to go live often. I know I do. I think I'm gonna go live often. I really do. I'll probably go live for like I said, the goal is twice a month. So I'm gonna do this more. Because I love to connect with y'all. I would love to do. I'm on here longer than I planned to. I was doing here for 30 minutes. It's going an hour and a half. I would love to do a Zoom call with y'all where I can actually see y'all faces and talk to y'all, you know what I'm saying? So maybe that might be part of the YouTube membership where I can do Zoom and it can be a bunch of us. I don't know how it's going to work. It was 186 of us. But maybe I'll cap it. I don't know. I might cap it to like 60 or 70 or 50. I don't know. But I would love to do that and just see y'all faces and talk to y'all, you know. So we'll see. We will see. Do Zoom. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I'm gonna write that down. I'm gonna write it down right now. Membership Zoom. Okay, cool. Thank you guys. StreamYard is better. Okay, I'm gonna check out StreamYard. I would pay for a membership. Thank you, Volume P. I appreciate it. It sounds like Patreon. I've heard of Patreon. I haven't really looked too much into it, but I'm gonna check out StreamYard and Patreon. I love y'all too. Just followed you on Instagram. Thank you so much. All right, first come, first serve. It might be that. It might be that. It may be that. All right, guys, I'm going to head out before I get sucked into here again. Before I know it, it's going to be like another hour. So thank you guys so much for being here. If I did not get to your question, it's okay. It's okay. Definitely hold on to it if you can. And I will be back for another live Q&A session, maybe within like the next 2 or 3 weeks, something like that. We'll see. But please enjoy your Friday. Be safe. Have fun. Thank you so much again for joining. And once again, check out the Curly Girls Got the Hair Care ingredients in the natural hair care with some flashcards. I'll put the promo codes in the description box in the links as well. All right. All right, guys. She said, no, I literally just joined. Oh, I'm sorry, sis. I've been on since 12 o'clock. I've been on for an hour and a half, but I'm going to save it. I'm going to save the live. What's the Starbucks order? Venti lemonade. Half peach juice. Should I put in the chat? Venti lemon. I'm gonna put in chat. I love y'all that much. Venti lemonade, half peach juice, 3 pumps of raspberry. I spelled syrup wrong. Syrup. And a splash of coconut milk. The coconut milk is optional, you know, but that's it right there. So, girl, grilled cheese at Starbucks is so good. First of all, I don't like cheese. Cheeseburgers, I don't do them. Hamburgers, yes, but I do not like cold cheese. Like, you know, some people can like do like the little, what is it? The little kachuri, the chatter root. I'm trying to say the chakuri, whatever it's called. That thing, the board with a little cheese. Can't do it. But if it's like mac and cheese, I can do it. What else is cheesy? I can't think of anything right now. Mac and cheese, pizza, I can do it. Lasagna, I can do it. But like cold cheese, cheeseburger, but it's something very anointed about that Starbucks grilled cheese. That joint is so good. So good. And don't put like no vodka sauce on like the tomato vodka sauce. Dip it in there. Girl. Thank me later. All right, guys. I'm going to go. Yes, charcuterie board. That's it. All right, guys. I love you so much. Again, I'll talk to you guys soon. Curly Dot Chemistry is winning right now, but I will do another thingy on the outside of this. So, all right. I love y'all. You're going to keep getting caught up with it. I know I got to go. All right, guys. I love you so much. Be safe. Have fun. Happy Friday. And I'll see you guys soon.